Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in the previous topic we have discussed about the thermodynamic stability of the transition element compounds. And now in this topic we are going to talk about the oxidation state of the 3D transition series. So what are those and what are the common oxidation state, that is what we could get in those series. Let me talk about that in this topic. So friends, now let me talk about the oxidation state of the transition series. So the oxidation state of a particular transition series can be evaluated by knowing the electronic configuration. So talking about the electronic configuration, this is the topic that is what we have discussed in our previous lecture. But now let us discuss about the oxidation state. Suppose if we talk about the 3D transition series, so for that we understand that is the elements that is what we have in the 3D series is scandium, titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper and zinc. So if we understand the electronic configuration of scandium, so we can write it here as argon 18, that is 3d1 4s2. So based on that, as we understand, that is the fourth shell or the fourth main shell, it consists of s orbitals, and that's the reason the s orbital consists of 2 electrons. So these 2 electrons can be lost, so making the oxidation state to acquire by the scandium as +2. And suppose along with this +2 or along with this 2 electrons that are being lost by the s orbitals, but there is also an unpaired electron that is being in the d orbital, that is the 3d orbital. So in that case, suppose if 1 electron is lost from that orbital, so in that case total, that is 3 electrons are being lost from the scandium, and that is what it will acquire an oxidation state of +3. So this is +2 and +3. So this is the common oxidation state, that is what we could observe in all of the series except zinc and some other elements also. So talking about the other elements, suppose if I'm talking about titanium. So titanium has an oxidation state and it could give us the oxidation state of, that is starting from +2, +3 and +4 also, depending upon the electronic configuration. So for that, titanium has an electronic configuration, that is what we could write it as argon 18, 4s2, 3d2. So based on that, it will acquire, that is +2 as an oxidation state, along with that of +3 and +4 also. So talking about vanadium, it will acquire +2, +3, +4 as well as +5. So talking about chromium, so chromium, as we understand the electronic configuration, that is the abnormal electronic configuration. So in that case we have got to know that is the chromium has an electronic configuration of argon 18, 4s1, 3d5. So in that case, fourth shell is the one that acquires the s orbital, and the s orbital consists of only 1 electrons. Suppose if this fourth or if this last orbital consists of only 1 electron, so this 1 electron can be lost. So while losing this 1 electron, it will acquire the oxidation state of +1. But by losing all the 5 electrons in the d orbitals, it would acquire the oxidation state of +2, +3, +4 as well as +5, and including the last electron that has been left out in the d orbital, because it consists of 4s1 and 3d5 as an electronic configuration. Suppose all the electrons are being lost by the chromium, so in that case we could acquire the oxidation state of +6 on the chromium. So this is nothing but the oxidation state that could be exhibited by the chromium. And now let me talk about, that is manganese. So manganese has an oxidation state. So manganese has an electronic configuration, that is what we could write it as argon 18, 3d5, 4s2. So in this case, the 2 electrons that is basically located in the s orbital, even that could be lost, so making the oxidation state as +2. As well as suppose if the left out electrons, that is the d electrons, so in that case +3, +4, +5, as well as we could say that is +6 as well as +7 electrons, that would be nothing but the electronic configuration that could be exhibited. That is nothing but the oxidation state that could be exhibited by the manganese. So in this case we'll get to know that is the manganese is the one that has the highest oxidation state till +7. And suppose if we talk about, that is iron. So in this iron we could understand that is the oxidation state, the common oxidation state, that is it would be +2, +3, +4, +5 and plus 6. So talking about the next one, that is for cobalt, it would be plus 2, plus 3, plus 4 and plus 5. So if you observe, you will get to know that is the oxidation state actually increases, the variable oxidation state, it increases from scandium to manganese, but it decreases from manganese to zinc. And this is what it is in decreasing order. And that's the reason for nickel also we could get the oxidation state that is plus 2, plus 3 and plus 4. But for copper, we understand that is the oxidation state, it could be exhibited as plus 1 also, it could be exhibited as plus 2 also. And for zinc, it is the only one oxidation state that it can acquire, and that is nothing but plus 2. So therefore, these are the variable oxidation state that could be exhibited by the 3D transition series. And now let me discuss about the few points also. So talking about the oxidation state of manganese. So in this case, suppose if we compare the oxidation state of manganese as plus 2 and plus 3, and now let us understand which one would be more stable. So similarly, we can also judge the thermal stability, or we can also judge the stability of plus 2 and plus 3 oxidation state of iron. And now let us understand the thermal stability or the oxidation stability for that is plus 2 and plus 3 for scandium. So based on that, let me discuss about the first one, that is which one would be more stable. That is, suppose if we compare the electronic configuration for Mn2 plus and here it is Mn3 plus. These are the two ions, that is what I'm going to talk about, the stability. So in this case, suppose if I talk about Mn2 plus, so for that we should understand the electronic configuration of manganese. So in that case, we'll get to know that is the manganese is the one that would have an electronic configuration that argon 18, 3d5, 4s2. And suppose if these two electrons that are being present at the outermost shell, and suppose if these two electrons are being lost, so that's the reason that the manganese would acquire a plus 2 oxidation state. But if we talk about the d orbital, even the d orbital is incompletely filled, or we could call it as half filled. So that's the reason it would acquire an extra stability, and still we could say that is even by losing these two electrons, the manganese would be more stable. So in this case, Mn2 will be the one which is very much stable. But suppose if we compare with Mn3 plus, so the Mn3 plus oxidation state, it would be only achieved if this two electrons is be lost and one of the electron is be lost because of this 3d orbital. And in that case, we'll get to know that is this 3d5, it will be converted into 3d4, and this 4s2, it will be converted into 4s0. But by losing one electron by the 3d orbital, we could find that is the d orbital is not half filled, and that's the reason that is Mn3 plus will not be stable compared to that of Mn2 plus, and Mn2 plus will be more stable compared to that of Mn3 plus. But it is very much reverse if we talk about that is Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus. Suppose if I am talking about Fe2 plus and if we compare it with Fe3 plus. So for that we should understand the electronic configuration, that is for Fe it has been found to be that is argon 18, 3d6, 4s2. And suppose if two electrons are being lost by the iron atom, so therefore it will acquire an oxidation state of Fe2 plus. But if three electrons are being lost, that is not only this two electrons but also one of the electron of the d orbital. So therefore in this case, this one would be turned into 3d5 and this one would be turned into 4s0. So since Fe is the one that will acquire an oxidation state of Fe3 plus by losing the two electrons from 4s orbital and by losing one electron from the 3d orbital, by making the electronic configuration as argon 18, 3d5, 4s0. So in this case, the 3d5 is only achieved by losing two electrons of the s orbital and by losing one electron of the d orbital, making Fe3 plus ions to be more stable compared to that of Fe2 plus ion. And this was the reason that this is what we have discussed about the oxidation state of the 3D series. And now let me discuss about the scandium also. And now let me discuss about that is scandium. Suppose if we talk about scandium 2 plus as well as scandium 3 plus. So for that we understand that is the scandium is the one that has an electronic configuration as argon 18, 4s2, 3d1. And in that case, suppose if one electron is basically lost by the 4s orbital, and that's the reason that since the oxidation state of scandium is 2 plus and 3 plus, so that means two electrons should be lost by the 4s orbital, and that's the reason it will acquire that is 2 plus oxidation state. But suppose if all the electrons are being lost by the scandium, and that's the reason that it will acquire an oxidation state of +3. Thereby, the electronic configuration of the scandium, it will be very much similar to that of argon, and that's the reason that we could say that is the scandium 3 plus ions would be more stable compared to that of that is Sc2 plus or scandium 2 plus ions. So that's the reason that this is what we have discussed about the topic based on the oxidation state. So thank you friends for watching this video. I hope you have understood various concepts behind this, and I hope I'll see you next time. Till then, don't forget to subscribe Ekeeda channel. Thank you so much.